I'm back with another weekly check-in. So this is my first weekly check-in for week 1 of February, and this is going to be the second video for the weekly check-ins. So I'm gonna still my accountant is here. She's sleeping on the job. She needs to be fired, actually. But yeah, so I am still working out the kinks on how I want to make everything work. So let me move Sophie's binder. Let me move my expense tracker for this week. And then I'm going to go through my wallet. So I took everything out of my wallet already. And I just added 20 KD for groceries, 10 for eat out. I didn't put anything for glow up because I used the glow up already. Help a human, I put 10. Not coins. Transportation, I put 10. And I believe, does miscellaneous have anything? Miscellaneous doesn't have anything, but miscellaneous is going to get something. So this is my Kuwait adventure binder. So I'm gonna take out about 5 KD from here because I do like to have cash. Sometimes I need to pay for things in cash at school, and I like to just have a miscellaneous buffer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is something that's relatively new. It always comes at the end of the year. There's always something going on at school that I need cash for. So this week I needed cash for, I got a package delivered and it got delivered at school, and I needed to have cash for that. But then at school we got we're getting t-shirts made for our the Kuwait National Day, the celebration. It's kind of like our 4th of July in the States, and it was 3 KD, and so I needed to have cash for that. So I'm just gonna start putting cash back here just as a buffer, and then I think I'm gonna have to start factoring in buffer money, I guess, for cash. But it works out because this money is the money that I would take back from the bank. So let's go through the cash stuffing, and then the cash unstuffing, and then I'm going to see what I need to actually put into the bank. So this is ready to go for week 2. So for me, week 2 is Friday. So that is today, actually, because I'm recording today. So that will be Friday, February 7th until Thursday, February 13th. So the money is here, ready to go for the week. So I took it out already. Just because I do things a little bit different. Sometimes I have some money in cash. Sometimes I have some money on the app. Like for the Eat Now, I have the money on the app, but then depending on what it is, I will use cash if I can. If I get stuff delivered at school, I just make sure it comes out of my credit or the app. And then if I get stuff delivered at home and I can I'm there to pick it up, I can do cash because then I can pay the delivery driver in cash. But let's go through and see what I spend for this week. And thankfully I was a little bit late in putting out my monthly goals. I wrote it down separately in my planner, but then I put it together and I uploaded it to Instagram. And thank God I did that, because sometimes you really don't remember. Sometimes, not that you don't remember it, I don't remember my goals, but unless I'm checking in every few days or a week or something like that, I tend to forget. So I completely forgot that I put 10 no spend days for the month of February and some other things. So if you haven't seen my Instagram, go check it out. But I have my goals for the month there. But it's just so imperative, I think, to do something like this every week, just so you remember because sometimes you put your goals at the beginning of the month and you don't check in, and you just don't follow through with the goals just because you don't remember. We have so many things going on, especially as a teacher. On a day-to-day basis in school, I have so many things going on just within school, and then home life, and then with my accountant over here, and so many things. There's just so much going on. So let me go through. So I'm going to start with transportation. So I just highlight it in green, and so I have Sharif is the private a private taxi that we can use. He's super easy because he knows where the apartment is in our school, so it's easy just to be hey, come pick me up, and he'll wait for you, and there's different things, and he has different drivers, so it's helpful. But then Kareem is just a regular a Uber or Lyft, where you can just call them and they'll take you from point A to point B when Sharif can't come. So it's always good to have different options. Sharif, though, we usually pay him in I usually pay him in cash. I know he does take links and stuff like that, but for me it's easier to pay those drivers in cash. Alright, what's another taxi? There we go. So that's that. All right, so let me, actually before I do this, let me take this paper out. I forgot. All right. Okay. So like I said, this is the first or the second time that I'm trying to, well, the first time I recorded, it was a little bit different. I wasn't tracking for the month of January. It was just a walkthrough of what I plan to do for the weekly check-ins, and this is where I'm officially doing the thing. So let me focus, take my time. It's okay, pretend like I'm not recording. But then I say that and then I don't talk. Because I don't normally talk. When I do this by myself, I normally don't talk. So if I think, okay, 5 KD, 400. Oh, wait, no. And one more. Oops. Hold on. Actually, I want to do, there should have been another charge for Kareem. Because on the app, you can get, okay, I'm just going to add it back here. You can pay, I think it's like 15. You can pay, I'm going to add this because on the app, you can pay for, like, discounted rides. So if you spend, I think it's like 15 KD, they give you, you know, some discounts on a percentage of, I think, 10 rides or something like that, or, you know, whatever it is. So it works out cheaper for me, but I forgot that I add that in. So let me go and do, because I have Kareem, I do it, I do some digital and some cash. So let me do the cash first. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so actually 3 KD. So let's do transportation. So I'm going to do 3 cash. That was taken out. And then what was the actual Kareem? Plus 1 plus 15. Okay, so 18.400 was digital, D for digital. Alright, so when I go, I normally do, let's say I normally do 10 for digital and then 10 for cash. So I kind of can keep track of what I have where. Again, sometimes I'm still working out the kinks on all of this because sometimes I use more like Sharif, so I pay more cash. Sometimes I use the Kareem, so I do more digital. So at the end of the month, it all kind of works out. It's like a little juggling game. All right, let's move on. So I'll put this away. I was watching, I like to watch Desiree, Planned by Desiree, I think. And I like watching her, her Plan With Me, like all her videos actually, because she has a lot of different videos. She has like Shop With Me's, Plan With Me's, cash stuffings, cash unstuffings, like different things like that. And she was saying, I remember one of her videos recently, she was saying like how she does things a certain way because then it doesn't confuse her. Even if like to the viewers, it may seem like really ridiculous and really confusing. She was just saying like to her, it makes sense. And now that I'm like in the process of doing things, I can totally understand why, you know, why she would say that. Because sometimes like you want it to look a certain way on camera, even though it may not be like the most efficient or effective way, but it's the way that will help you not be confused, if that makes sense. So if I'm doing this by myself at home without recording it, I wouldn't even, like, there's some things that I don't necessarily track, like 1 month or 1 week I tracked like the difference between the digital and the cash for the taxi. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I would just put like all of my help a human or my tips money towards something else, and like it's very much like juggling and flexible when you're doing things like this. So I don't know. I feel like people should, when they're watching other people do their budgets, like give people grace. Like it's not always the easiest. You don't know what people have going on. Like it's not always the easiest to sit here and just like talk through. Sometimes it's embarrassing. I guess people think like, oh, what will people think about me? I mean, I don't care, but I know sometimes people do think that. So anyways, or even if you don't think, like while you're recording and doing it, even if you don't think that it's like somebody's gonna judge you or you're embarrassed, sometimes just trying to figure out where your money went, like what did you do, is part of the problem. Because I would have cash, so sometimes in my wallet I would have cash, like I said, and then I need it. So here I took out, so I'm not gonna be I'm gonna use a little no. So I'm not going to be unstuffing this because I already paid this in cash, and it's not something that I don't have a category for that. I'm not going to be worrying about that because that came out of my credit card. The t-shirt, I'm not worrying about that because that already came out in cash, and I didn't have a category for that. What else? That's pretty much it. So sometimes when I'm doing this, like I'll have things where I can pull from categories, and other things I just use my credit card. And so I would like to be ahead in some of these things, and in other things it's like there's no way I can possibly be ahead because I didn't, as I'm doing this, I realize why sometimes you see people have either like really broad categories or they have really specific categories for like every little thing, because sometimes you just can't plan for all the little things. But it's still good to track and know like where your money went, because if you don't, oof. I'm glad that I do this because now I can like really pay attention and see like, okay, what I'm spending my money on. Before, you're just either just swiping or you're just, taking the money out of the cash and just paying and doing, whatever kind of recklessly. All right, girl, you're talking too much. Oh, yes. All right, so let's see. For my glow up envelope, I spent 39 plus 47, so 86 KD. 86 KD. And I made a note that I spent 20 of it in cash, 27 of it on my credit card, and this 39 was on the app, so it was digital on app. So let me see, glow up. Okay, so that's what I did. So I took the 20. So here's another prime example. So this was already budgeted for digitally on the app. So it would look like this week that I overspent, but the next few weeks, I think I'm doing my hair next week, and then the other 2 weeks I'm not gonna be. I don't think I'm gonna be doing anything because I got my nails done today, and my threading. I did my my spa day yesterday after school, so that's why I'm gonna be tracking to see. I put 120 KD for the entire month, so even if I spend 86, but then I don't spend in the other months, the other 2 weeks, then I would still be under budget for the month. So that's where again it looks a little tricky because the nail it. So this my mani-pedi today was I put the money on the app, so I used that. The herbal spa was unexpected, so I wasn't really planning on doing it, but I wasn't feeling the best. So I was like, you know what? Treat yourself. Find leather goods. Treat yourself. I don't know if you guys ever seen that. If I can find it, I'll include it. Okay, and then so then I used cash for what I had for. That was the 20 that I had. I had 20 or 30 that I had for cash. So that I used 20, and then 27 of it was on my credit card. But then for this week, instead of putting the 20 KD that would go here for this week, I just put it back to the bank. So that's kind of taken care of. So the money's just going back to my credit card. I know it's like a long drawn out explanation for all the things, but this is the reality of it when you're budgeting and you're cash stuffing and all the things. So let's move on. My accountant. All right, let's see the good old order out. So here we go. I had Hardee's, coffee, salad. This one, I don't know what I was doing because I ordered Krispy Kreme and Cinnabon on the same night because I tried to order the Cinnabon and then it showed that it was declined or something like that. So I was like, okay, fine, let me just go with the Krispy Kreme because I didn't know which one I wanted. And then when I looked back on the app, they both came out. So one came out as a debit or credit from the app, and then the other one I paid cash. So your girl, I still have the donut. Then I have top salad again because I was struggling last week, so I made my breakfast for last week, and then I had my dinner, and then after I did all that, then I was like, wait, what? I didn't plan anything for lunch, and so I ended up just getting some salads and some other stuff for lunch this week. Okay, and then what else? Is that all for the eat out? Oh, okay. Is that for real or is that for fake? That seems like it's for fake. Oh, Krispy Kreme. Okay. I didn't dine out, no restaurants, okay? But it's all still coming out of the eat out budget, so let's see. So I have 4.350 plus plus 26,750. See, it doesn't look like, when you look at it, you're like, oh, I got my friend some stuff here. That's why I'm like, why is this one so expensive? All right, she was having a rough day, so I got her some, oops, no. She was having a rough day, so I wanted to get her some coffee. 750 plus, but then she does the same for me, so I know our friendship is not transactional, but I know I'm not going to penny pinch when it comes with her, for sure. All right. And what was that? Eat out. So 26. There are some people you can penny pinch with because they don't give a damn and they don't do nothing to help you, but she's not one of those people. Okay, so that was for the eat outs. Crazy. And then see, for the eat out, my thing is I try to put like what I use either from the app, or I use my credit card, or I do cash. And then this one I didn't even put it because sometimes if I can get to it throughout the day, like, so if I do like salads or lunch, I don't always have time to like come back in the thing and check it because I'm at school and there's always some nonsense going on with one of these kids. And then when I come back to do the check like on the app to kind of figure out, or they'll email the receipt and stuff like that, I don't always have time to, I don't remember half the daggone time, like if I'm being all the way for real. All right, what is the next one? Help a Human. So Help a Human is usually pink. I normally just zero out the Help a Human because I like the same way when I did for here, the 550, I got something from my friend. Sometimes I just add the tip automatically, and so I don't always remember. So this one here was Help a Human also. What else was Help a Human? I kind of, if I'm getting stuff for the classroom, I try to use the Help a Human envelope. Then there's other things. So I always just kind of just say I use the 10, and that's it. So I don't have any left over. And for me, that works out fine. All right, groceries is what color? Red. So where's the groceries? Oh, here we go. So 20 KD. 20 KD for 1 for the groceries. I spent 28 because, like I said, I added some stuff. I needed water and some cleaning stuff for school. I got, what is this? Some stuff for the house, but I don't normally take this out of the house budget. Again, that to me, I just, like before, I was including all of that in the groceries, and my mom was like, why do that? Because then you're gonna, take out from what you need for food and what have you. So I'm trying to pay more attention to actually what I'm spending, because when you see, like, if I see the 28, I'm like, oh wow, I spent so much on food, but that's not really the case. So I have like stuff for my classroom, I have household stuff, and then I have stuff for my cats that I got her. So so I like to, yes, I get all of like one delivery from Carrefour, but I like to break it up just to see exactly what I'm spending and where I'm spending. So in the future, I know when I'm like a little bit more settled and established, then I can put more money or a certain amount of money towards the household, and then figure it in that way. It's all a numbers game. All right, and then Sophie. All right, so hold on. So this is it for the categories that I have in my envelope. So I have groceries, eat out, glow up, Help a Human, and transportation. And so that's it for this. But then I also have, what did I spend on Sophie? So I spent, this is 500 that I spent on her. And then from so 1287. And then from the Carrefour grocery haul, the grocery like big shop, I also spent some 2 KD. So I got her this British brand, Butchers or something, and it said chunks, but I didn't think it's gonna be that chunky. Like, the food is so chunky. I was like, am I supposed to give her a knife and fork with it? Like, damn. I know she's a cat, but still, Lord. All right. So So let me take out, so foods and treats. So take out food. I'm gonna take out the cash for food, and so this money's gonna go back to the bank. And see, I didn't even write. I think I spent cash for some of it, and then, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna take this out because I think I already spent the cash, and the cash was already spent. So I'm not even gonna take this out because I'll keep it, roll it over and keep it for another time. Because actually, no, I'm supposed to take it out because I think, oh, that's what it was. I said that I used the cash from a different category because I said I didn't know how much I was going to spend for her. So yeah, so this is supposed to go back to the bank. Okay. See, I don't remember. All right. So I don't know if you've seen in one of my videos, I said that I'm going to be using these cute little savings challenges to help me fund Sophie's Binder I'm going to be using my tutoring money. But last month I used my, what is it? So let me go through. I know my table looks a little chaotic, but bear with me. All right, so let me put this 10 KD back to go back to the bank. And then go back to, what is it? Not wellness, it was medical. So I had used 100 KD. I had 100 KD in facial, and so I took that out to give it to Sophie so I can get her spade and her microchip. And then I put myself in IOU, and I said, okay, when I get my tutoring pay, I will put it back here for the facial. So I got some of the tutoring pay, not all what I expected, and instead of putting it for back to facial, I put it towards gym. So my not gym, but yoga. So my yoga studio, they opened a new branch, and so you had like a certain amount of money that you pay to be able to use both branches, and it was 115 KD. So instead of putting the money that I made from the tutoring back into the facial, I just put it towards the yoga studio, and then I'll just start fresh with the facial envelope. And then that means that money I was going to use it for here, I put it towards there because I had already overspent on Sophie's stuff. So I'm gonna wait until March to start my savings challenges for her with my tutoring pay. And with all of that being said, I have a new one. So let me show you the new. Oops, my accountant is in the way. I'm sorry. All right, so I got this new one. I don't know if you can see how cute it is. So these are like if you have your envelopes, you can cut them and put them in. This is a saving challenge. It says Per and Save by Budget with Tiffany 26. And then you can just add how much you want each, like the bed, what is this, treats? Is it treats? Yeah, treats, the bowl, the cat tree, or the scratcher, the yarn, and then the actual cat. Does it look like Sophie? Kind of does a little. You can, put how much you want each of these items to be. Then you roll and then you save it. And it will be, it can be up to you. So you can do as little as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or all of them 1, all of them 2. Honestly, up to you. But go to her community page. So it's Budget with Tiffany 26. Go to her community page, and she has this as a freebie to download, and it's so cute. So, like I said, once I get my tutoring pay for next month, hopefully, fingers crossed, nothing happens, I can use it and then start saving. So, speaking of Budget with Tiffany, she had I have to make sure that my information isn't shown. She had a giveaway on her channel, and I won the giveaway, and I got her stuff. So I wanted to show everything, but I wanted to show how cute and thoughtful she is. So here is her card. I have to make sure that my real name is not shown, because my name is not Harley. This is Harley. But my real name isn't Harley, so just gonna make sure. So it says, congrats on winning one of my giveaways for reaching 1K, and thank you for supporting me and my channel, Tiffany, at Budget with Tiffany 26. She's really cute. I love all of her her videos, her savings challenges. I love that she uses prop money, and even I asked like certain questions in her comments, and she's so nice to respond and clarify certain things. So she's definitely an inspiration to me, and I just love watching her collabs with different people and how she talks about different people and the fun things that she's doing. And even her cats sometimes make cameos. Oh, but these are so cute. So it's the little, it saves 36, little pinguino. And then it says fanciest mammal at the zoo. So this is from Becca Budget 777. And it says, in my tuxedo, it was free. And this is a save 50. So she does collabs with Becca Budgets and Snow Gardener 307 a lot. So she always talks about these two channels. So I've already subscribed. I'm just, you know, catching up on videos with, you know, people and things like that. So you have Budget with Tiffany, you have Becca Budget 777, and then you have created by Snow Gardener 307. I know she's been in the community for a long time. It says, don't cry over spilled milk. Look how cute. $35, amounts 1 to 7. So these, you know it, you guessed it, they're going to go into Sophie's binder. I think I need to start tutoring more because these are so cute. I don't think I'm going to have enough money for all of this cute savings challenges that I keep finding. There's so many cute cat ones and animal ones that I was trying to just keep it, you know, based off of cats, but there's so many cute ones all over. So like everybody in the community says, we need more money for all the cute challenges. So thank you, Budget with Tiffany. She's so cute. All right. Make sure I don't show anything. I'm going to keep my card. I always keep my cards from every shop that I get. Any freebie, any cards, anything like that. I always keep it. I either put it in my planner or I just keep it to the side. I have like a collection of things. All right. So that was that. Let me finish and continue. So that's how I go through my expense tracker. And this side is like for bill pay, but I don't really use it for that. I just go, sometimes I don't always have enough spaces. Maybe that should be one of my goals, to keep it only to this one front page. Very rare though I go to the next page, but stuff does happen. All right, so let me go here and see, take this out, and I do have to check and see no spend. So my goal for, I'm gonna write it down. My goal for this month was, what is it, 12? I said 12 no spends or 10 no spends, I believe. So I'm gonna put 10 no spend days. And as I was looking at that, I was trying to figure out what would I consider a no spend, because sometimes like the taxis are just for me to get to school. And it's already budgeted for, like, I don't really buy, well, I tend not to buy things that are, like, I would say frivolous. So most of my spending is usually just taxis and eating out. So, let's see. So I didn't spend on the 31st, the 1st, the 5th, the 6th, and then the 7th. So I don't know how strict I want to be with the no spend. Because I do need taxis to get from point A to point B. So maybe I think I'll just keep with what I was doing before and using, for me, no spend will be no spend on food. No spend. Let's say food edition. Because no spend, because like the food for me, I don't know, because sometimes I don't, there's like, this is not really like groceries or anything like that. It's more just me eating out just because I want, like, I feel like it. So I think I'm going to do no spend food edition. So if I bought food, then it doesn't count as a no spend. If I got like taxis and like my, like all this other stuff, that can, like, those things I can't really help. So yeah, I think I'll just keep with my theme. That's what I was doing like the weeks before, when I was counting when I wasn't buying food. So let's keep with that. All right. So let me see. I'm gonna use, I have a lot of blue here already. Let's do green for no spend. So I didn't spend anything here. I didn't spend anything here. And then also, I didn't pay for the IG. Okay, the second I had a spend. So I'm gonna put spend. On the second. And then Audible came out. But Audible was not $1. That like free subscription thing was over and I forgot all about it. So it was $15. I played myself. So how much I spent? Alright, so on the second I spent $4.80, $3.50. On the third I spent $7.80, $5.50, and this is only on food. On the fourth I spent oh, I have to check if the CapCut Pro came out. I believe it did, but I didn't check. Or maybe I checked and I forgot. Alright, the fourth I spent too much. Too damn much. That was the day when I bought the salad. And the Krispy Kreme, so that was $5. And the Cinnabon. Girl, $15, 15 KD on nonsense. Cause you ain't need all of that. Alright, let me see the fifth. Girl, fifth again with this damn top salad. 4 KD, 750. Oof, girl, you need to get it together. Lord, take control. Help a girl out. Alright, so this side, oops. This side is done. Let's go with this side. The 6th. Did I spend anything on the 6th? No. Oof, thank God. Oof. So I'm gonna put this up here. So this is no spend. This is spend. Alright, so I'm gonna put no spend, spend. And this is just for food. Food addition. Because it's really the food that gets me. Alright, today's the 7th. It's already 9 o'clock. I can't see myself buying a damn thing. So, stop, please. Alright. So, Saturday, we're going to see what's going to happen on Saturday. So, week 2, starting off strong. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 days already. I got 6 more days. But honestly and truly, I do want to kind of start. I say this every month. Every month. That I'm gonna eat less. Do I eat less? No, I do not. If anything, I feel like I spend more. That's not necessarily true. I feel like if I calculate each month, I'm spending a roughly around the same amount. And I've been cycle syncing. I don't know if anybody's aware of that, but a lot of the I say that and then I said this in one of my other videos. Like I try to cycle sync, and then I look to see what time of the month I eat out the most. And then I try to attribute it to my cycle, my period. But then I just eat out every day. So it's like, girl, you're using your cycle as a scapegoat just to be gluttony. Just to be... In the Caribbean, we have a saying, just to be licorice. Like, you just want to eat just for the sake of eating. Be for real. Alright, I can throw this because... 20. And I spent 28. Eat out. Okay. So let me go through here. And let's finish up. So this is what the monthly, hope you can see the whole monthly, which my accountant was sleeping in her bed. But you know these accountants. Miss, thank you. She's knocked out. She was working in the fields. Alright, so this is my monthly for February. So far, Sunday to Wednesday, which makes sense because that's Sunday to Thursday is our work week. We have a long day on Tuesday. Friday, Saturday, I'm usually home or I'm usually out doing stuff and I don't really, I have time to cook and whatever. Even though when I meal prep on Saturdays, my meals are ready to go, but I'm trying to get better with that whole having lunch and eating my lunch. All right. So that's that. This is done. I don't need this anymore. So I'm going to put this, that was January. So this one is going to go here for week 1 of February. So that goes here. If you didn't see my other video, I wrote down my cash envelopes. So then that's how I know I had 270 KD in dollars or cash, and then 130 KD in digital. All right. So I can close this for now. let's go through here and let's see. So for the week, I was supposed to spend, my budget was 20 KD and I stayed on budget. So the weekly difference was a negative, it was over by that amount. And for the month, so I started the month with 80 minus 20. So I'm just gonna say I have 59 KD left because I'm not about to do all those coins. All right, eat out. For the week, I'm over by negative 6.750. You know what? I'm not even gonna write this here and confuse myself. I'm just gonna say it was 0, because if I'm not gonna really focus on the cents, then what's the point? So let's congratulate ourselves that we stayed under budget. All right. So now, so I was over budget for the week in eat out, 6 KD 750. But for the month, I had 80 minus 26 750. So 53 KD 250. I have to, this part I have to focus a little bit because sometimes, one time I remember I wasn't subtracting the right place and I messed it up. All right, so for the week, my glow up was 30 and then I spent 86. So I'm over by negative 56 KD. But for the month, I had started with 120 KD and then I spent 86 so far. So I still have 34 KD. So I'm still in the positive for the rest of the month. And like I said, I'm getting should be getting my hair done, which is like about 20 KD next week. And then the other 2 weeks, I wanted to get a facial, but I don't think I'm gonna bother with that if I don't have it. Because it's not gonna be 14 KD. I can't guarantee you that. I think it's like 30 if I get it on 30 or 40 if I get it on special. All right, so help a human. For the rest of the month, we have 30 KD. Transportation. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add it all together. I'm not gonna confuse myself with the digital and the whatever and the whatever. So 18,400 plus 3 equals 21. So I'm gonna write it here. 21,400 in total. And so I was over. I was negative by 1 KD 400 because the budget was 20. So 1 KD 400, but for the month I had 80. Oops. 80 minus 21 400 equals, I still have 58 KD 600 left. And I do know I have 20 KD on the app. 20 KD and some cents, 21 or 20 or 21 KD left. And so the rest of that should be cash. All right. So I'm going to put this into my thing on Canva and then I'm going to upload it to Instagram. But that is the cash check-in for the week. It took me a little bit longer because I was gossiping. But I do notice that sometimes I rush through what I'm trying to say or what I'm trying to do, and then some people have mentioned in my videos, and I know this too, that when I'm rushing, my brain is going like 100 miles a minute, so I don't finish my thoughts, I don't finish what I'm saying or explaining. So I wanted to just slow down, take some time. I mean, I'm not in a rush. I put a goal for myself to do 12 videos for the month and then 16 shorts, but the shorts are mainly of my accountant Sophie, and then I have like my grocery haul and I have some other things. So I am getting there, but I do want to make sure that I am uploading these check-ins, and so it's helpful for me because I get to see, again, it's like all visual, so I get to see, like, take the time, calm down, relax. I'm feeling good. Usually there's certain times where I don't feel the best, and so this week I'm feeling good, I'm feeling up for it. So I'm gonna record, edit, take some time to edit. Not tonight though, because it's already 9 and I have to get up early, going to hot Pilates. So excited. But I like to slow down, check in, see where I'm at, financially, or just, how I'm focusing, and then get ready for the following week so I can look and see, okay, next week, get yourself together. So tomorrow I'm going to be meal prepping. I already got all my stuff for my chicken salad. I saw the recipe from Plan with Desiree. It's like one that she had like a weeks ago, and I made it already before, so I'm just remaking it. It's really just like a simple salad with chicken strips. So I'm just making like a chicken Caesar salad for lunch, and then dinner. What's the dinner that I planned? I don't even remember. No, cabbage and sausage, fried cabbage and sausage, and then for breakfast it's just oatmeal. So plan to work on that, so then next week when I check in I can be like, okay girl, like I want to see more green. That's what we want to see. But that is it for this week. I hope you enjoy. Stay with me for next one next week, and it's only going to get easier and better and more smoother from here. So with that being said, Sophie will do a stretch, get comfortable, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. All right, so that's that.